he's arguably Canada's greatest statesman who passed away. He delivered eulogies, at Reagan's death and so many more. He's spoken on the world stage about Canada, a country that he loves. He's spoken about and to prime ministers of all political stripes as a mentor, from NAFTA, the North American Free Trade Deal, to apartheid, ending apartheid. He was very instrumental in that with Thatcher and Reagan. He signed the first ever air quality agreement with the United States, colloquially known as the Acid Rain Treaty, and was dubbed in 2006 Canada's greenest prime minister. So he leaves behind a great legacy. On a personal note, I know he was a big mentor for Premier Ford and our government. He came on numerous occasions to speak with us. When I was Minister of Environment, he and I had a long conversation, and I sought his advice on things like our sulfur dioxide regulations, the new provincial parks we were bringing in, our regulation regime on big industry and the decarbonization projects with steel. So I sought his advice and have him in my cell phone, and had called him, and he was always gracious with his time in calling people back. And I know I was but one of many who regularly called him, and I think he had a much stronger relationship, obviously, with the premier and his daughter, who's a colleague of mine and friend, Caroline. I've worked with her for many years now, and she's become a very dear friend. And so it's really sad, but I think I sent her a note last night. I was at Toronto Region Board of Trade, and the room you heard a collective gasp when they mentioned it. That very few can lay a family member to rest and know the true national impact that they've had on this country. And so there's some comfort in knowing what a legacy her father leaves behind, and that he'll be remembered for hundreds of years to come for the work that he did.